Hello my friends, my name is Alexander Barmin and this is my new YouTube show LeetCode with me, where we solve LeetCode challenges. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a like and write a comment. So, what's in the agenda for today? Today we're going to have our first hard level challenge, and we will solve it gracefully without any doubts. Let's get started and go ahead. Okay, this is our first hard level coding challenge, and on a very high level it sounds quite simple. We are given with two sorted arrays nums1 and nums2 of size m and n respectively. Return the median of the two sorted arrays. The overall runtime complexity should be O log m plus n. Okay, this is quite hard, but let's see what we can do. And before we start, we need to understand what is median. So this is my array, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, let's start with it. So median is an element which has a position in the middle of array. So what does it mean? So this is my array 1, 2, 3. It has 3 elements. So element with in the middle is 2. So this is median 2. Because my array has odd number of elements, it is always a single element. So in case if my array has more than one element, this is where median stays. So it is between 2 and 3. So in order to calculate the median, I need to summarize, I need to add 2 to 3 and divide it by half. Okay, divided by 2, obviously not by half. So this is overall idea of this task. So roughly speaking, let's try to solve it in the simplest possible way. So we have two arrays of nums1 and nums2. What can we do if we don't want to think? We can try to create a new array which will include all elements from both the arrays, nums2.length, and next we need to put elements. So let's use system array copy from array 1. From position 0, I will copy to array all, starting from position 0 to nums1 length. So this is elements from the first array, system array copy. Let me copy from array 2 from position 0 to array 0, so to array all, and starting from insert element from nums length 1, and I need to include lengths 2. So what will I have at the end? I will have array of all elements which is twice longer than, maybe not twice longer, but its length is equal to sum of length of both the initial arrays. And what I need to do next, I need to sort my new array, and in case if, for example, length of my array is equal to 1, I need to return all 0 element. In case if my array has odd number of elements is equal, what I need to do, I need to find an element in the middle. So what I need to do for it, I need to destruct 1, and in case if my array has even number of elements, I need to calculate first, roughly speaking, left element. To do that, I need to take element at index all length divide by 2, final int right, which is equal, which I'm taking from here, again all length divide by 2 minus 1, and next I need to return a double. Now left plus right divide by 2. Right divide by 2. It should work. Let's see how it will. Yep, it works. Let me even try to submit this approach, this solution. We will see at the end of the day. Yeah, it is accepted. It is accepted, but I don't think it should be a very good approach, because see, it shows that it beats only 25% of all the submissions, which is not so good as it could be. Let's get back to the description. And description gives us a quite interesting hint. So hint is, we have two sorted arrays, so that we don't need to sort them, and what we need to do, we need to actually find a median of two arrays. Yeah, this is a overall goal, but we don't have to join these arrays. We can iterate through both the arrays using two pointers. One pointer will point to the first array, second pointer will point to the second array, and we need to iterate to nth element in our, let's say, overall array, which consists of these two. And idea is that this nth element will be a median of the both arrays. So we just need to iterate through one array till, roughly speaking, till the middle of it, second array till the middle of it, and next, just roughly speaking, take the element which is on nth position, which is in the middle. Let's try to implement it. This time it will be a bit harder. So what I need to know first, I need to know full length of both arrays. nums1 length plus nums2 length. Why do I need to know it? Because I need to know is it odd or even. So what I need to do in order to determine it, full length equal to 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So full length. So in case if I have a rest which is equal to 1, it is odd. If the rest is equal to 0, it is even. So what next I need to do? Next I need to understand what will be the last element I need to iterate to in both arrays. It's important that in both arrays. Last element will be, index of last element will be full length divided by 2 plus 1. What does it mean? So I am always iterating over two arrays. Let's imagine the scenario that I have these two arrays, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So full length of them is 4, and I need to find indexes of these two elements, elements with values 2 and 3. Their indexes is 1 and 2 correspondingly. So full length is 4, and last one element I need to iterate to is 2, has index 2. So this is why full length of them is 4, 2 plus 2. I'm dividing it by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and plus 1 is 3. Because why it is 3? Because I will iterate to the element which is previous before the element in the middle. You will see it in the moment. Let's imagine the different use case when I have elements, when I have array with odd number of elements, and in this case I need to iterate on, I need to find this element which has index 1, this is index of this element, and again, so full length, full size of both arrays is 3, 3 divided by 2 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, so I'm iterating to the element which is previous before 2. So here I'm iterating before 2, here I'm iterating to the element which is before 3. So this is how it works. So what else I need to do? I know that I need to save my current element and previous element, because in common scenario I may have an array of which has even number of elements, so that I need to know my current value and previous value. So let's have two variables, current, which is equal to 0, and previous, which is also equal to 0, and I need to know indexes, my pointers in both the arrays. So current will have a value of my current latest element, previous will have a value of the previous element. So for example, if I need to iterate through 1 to 3, current will have value 3 at the end, previous will have value 2 at the end. In case if I am iterating over this array, current will have value 2, previous will have value 1. This is quite important for us because, roughly speaking, in case if my array is odd and it has odd number of elements, I don't need to do anything. I can just return my current element, my last red element. But in case if my array has even number of elements, what I need to do, I need to summarize current plus previous and divide it by 2. So this is overall idea. What else I need to do? Obviously I need to scroll to the last element in two arrays. In order to do that, I'm again using while loop. In case if index 1 plus index 2 is less than last element, this is why last element is always greater than index I need to scroll to. It is always, in this scenario, it is 3, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, so I'm scrolling up to third element excluding third. In this scenario, up to second element excluding second, 0, 1, 2, 2 is excluded. I'm scrolling only to the previous to the element before 2. So that this is strictly less. And I need to store my previous, which is equal to current. So because I'm again sliding my tuple over my arrays, and here I have a quite simple approach. So in case if index 1 is less than nums1 dot length and index 2 is less than nums2 dot length, it means that both arrays, I am in the middle of both arrays at the moment. So what I need to do, I need to take the smallest element. I need to read an element from the smallest element. So in order to do that, I need to compare nums1 at position index 1 with nums2 at position index 2, and in case if this condition is true, I need to read from array 1, from nums1 at index 1, and I'm moving index 1 one step forward. Otherwise I need to read current from nums2 index 2 and move second pointer one step forward. So second condition. So first condition only works if I'm in the middle of both arrays. So let's assume a scenario when second array is over. So in this case, index 1 is less than nums1 length, and I'm reading only from the first array. So current is equal nums1 index 1, index 1 plus plus, and the third possible scenario is I'm reading from the second array only. Current is equal to nums2 index 2, index 2 plus plus. So what I'm doing here, I'm just scrolling my pointers to the middle of concatenated arrays. Voila! In this case, complexity of this approach is it's typo. In this case, complexity of this approach is much less because I'm not reading I don't need to concatenate arrays, I don't need to sort both of them. What I need to do, I need just to iterate over all of them. So in this scenario, complexity even less than O log m plus n, because it has complexity O from n plus n. And as you may see, this is a super cool solution which beats 100% of users who use this Java. So be smart. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please don't forget to give me a like, write a comment and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Bye.